Hi Jessica, thanks for coming in today. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I have prepared for us a little exercise, and I wanted to talk to you specifically about a recent distressful event. So, can you tell me something that's been on your mind or bothering you lately?
Well, actually, I have an upcoming presentation in my communications course.
So, is this like a public presentation?
It is. I actually have to present in front of my classmates, and we're talking about perhaps a room full of 20 to 30 individuals.
All right, can you tell me what is the presentation about?
I have to present on a video that we watched, pretty much just giving a summary of it and analyzing it according to some of the principles that we discussed in class.
All right, so I wanted to ask you to tell me um, what do you feel about this presentation?
Well, actually, I feel anxious about it. I also am a little bit worried and, just thinking about being in front of everyone and having to present makes me scared.
All right, so you have identified for me three emotions, which are anxiety, worrying, and feeling scared. So all of these feelings together are creating for you this state of distress that you are experiencing um, in the face with this upcoming presentation.
Right.
Um, can you tell me what are your first thoughts that come in your mind thinking about this presentation? Like you imagine that you're going to be there. What are the thoughts that cross your mind about it?
Well, I think, first of all, that I will freeze up.
Freeze in the sense that
That
you will
when
go
I get
quiet,
when
or
I
what do you mean?
right when I get up there, that I will just not be able to speak. That I'll just freeze.
All right. And w- besides your physical reaction to being in front of the public, what what are your other thoughts? Let's
I'm
say,
afraid that if I do freeze, I won't be able to finish my presentation, and therefore I may fail. So I'm afraid I won't finish it, and I'm afraid that that I will fail. I'm also scared that if I do freeze up, everyone will laugh at me.
all right. Well, I'm looking here at your thoughts, and you are afraid that being in the spotlight and having all of these people watching you and paying attention to what you are going to say is just going to make you freeze and not be able to speak or actually make your presentation.
Right.
And as a result, you will um, feel embarrassed. You think they will think you may appear ridiculous
Right. And laugh at me.
and laugh at you, and as a result, you are afraid of your ultimate failure in this task.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first, I wanted to tell you that generally um, there's a lot of people who are intimidated by public speaking. Um, so I wanted to address some of your thoughts to help you perceive better what your presentation is going to be about. Have you done any other presentation in front of your class before?
I have.
You have?
I have done multiple actually.
Multiple.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Did you freeze before?
Not that I can think of. I actually have not. I've not frozen.
But you always feared that you will, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what was your thought when you did the presentation back then and you didn't freeze?
I actually had note cards with me,
Mm-hmm.
and that really helped me because even though I was nervous, just being able to look down and look at the main points brought back thoughts about what I had to say.
Mm-hmm.
So that helped me to keep moving in the presentation.
So you focused on the information that you had to present instead of your thoughts of stopping yourself from presenting. That is that is a thought that I would like for you to think of in relation to this upcoming presentation. Do you feel what you're presenting is of importance?
Yes.
And the information that you want to give them is important?
Yes.
Do you think if they have seen you present before, or you made other presentations to other people and you did not freeze, do you think freezing this time will actually happen?
I guess when I think about it, I haven't frozen before, so maybe the likelihood of it happening is slim.
Slim. So maybe since it has not happened before, maybe instead of thinking that I will freeze and not be able to speak, you will remember the times when you spoke and you made your presentation, and you can change that thought and you can think, I actually know I will not freeze and I will not be quiet. I will say the information that I want to give to these people because I think it's an important information.
Okay.
So how does that thought make you feel?
I think it makes me feel, well, it would make me feel more, I think, secure about the presentation, or a little bit more confident or comfortable.
Do you feel less anxiety about
Yeah,
it?
I think if I were to think that instead, I would feel less anxious.
All right. So, so let's start with focusing our thoughts in accordance to the evidence to I will not freeze. And since you will not freeze and you will make your presentation, that means that you will finish your presentation and you will actually do it, which basically means no one will laugh at you.
Right.
Because instead of you being frozen, they will see someone making a presentation and they will focus on the information that you are giving them, which, as you said, is important information. So, if we follow this train of thought, it indicates logically that you will not fail. How do you feel about not failing?
Oh, I would feel great.
Okay. Do you feel this is a more likely outcome than the one you previously imagined?
Yeah, I think so. I know that the thought comes to mind, but when thinking about the other presentations that I've done, I've never frozen, and I actually tend to do pretty well. When I have the information that I can focus on. So yeah, I can see why it would be kind of illogical to think that way.
All right. Well, this was the reason why I did this exercise with you today, because I wanted to help you um, get a real perception of the outcome of situations that you might encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to help you put in contrast um, the value of certain thoughts that make you feel anxiety, worry, or fear. And I wanted you to be able to see the contrast of real events that indicate that those thoughts can be redirected and they can be changed into new thoughts that can make you feel confident, excited, and strong about events in your life.
Okay, I agree.
All right.
All right. Well,
So
thank you so much.
I hope it helped, and
I think it will.
I wish you good luck in your presentation.
Thank you.